What's going on, everybody? Jason back with another video for you guys, and in today's video we're back with another My Team video. Of course, today's video is Friday. New packs, new Inferno packs. This had a big drop. They leaked last night on apparently current gen 2K. OPAL TMAC, OPAL LEBRON, Ben Simmons eligible at point guard, Pink Diamond Porzingis, Pink Diamond Handy God J.R. Smith, and a number of good cards here. They're pretty solid. And yeah, we have new packs to talk about. So today's video is going to be about snipe filters. I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best snipe filters you guys can be using today and for the foreseeable future until the next big pack drop. And let's get this started. Let's go. So off rip immediately, one of the first filters, one of the best filters you guys can use right now is, of course, as usual, the Galaxy Opal filter. So far, this is still very early. We have about 4 Opals pullable in packs so far this year. We have Jimmy Butler. We had last week Anthony Davis. This week we have 2 new Galaxy Opals in LeBron James and Tracy McGrady. And you can use the Galaxy Opal filter. You'll see all 4 of these cards here, or you can use the new Inferno Galaxy Opal filter, and then you will only see LeBron or TMAC. Clearly you can see people are already throwing a million MT at this LeBron and TMAC. It's not impossible to snipe these guys. As you guys know, I've sniped a Opal LeBron before in the past in 2K20. It's not impossible, but it's gonna take patience for you guys to sit on this filter. This year, people are very headstrong with, you know, not putting up opals, not putting up expensive cards for 100k by accident. Filters can be very dry this year. They have been very dry, but if you're patient, if you're willing to, you know, sit there, I mean, for some people they could wait an hour, some people could wait 30 minutes, and then they'll see an opal snipe. It just depends on the timing, and today is the right time to do that, of course, with it being a content day, especially a day where these cards just came out and everybody in the community is ripping packs. The next filter we can talk about here is Pink Diamond Inferno, and on this filter, quite frankly, the top 4 cards in the these Inferno packs, you can all snipe them. Ben Simmons, Kristaps Porzingis, they're both super expensive, over 200k. Ben's easily about to go over 300k with almost 2 hours left. He could go up to nearly 500k, especially because this guy can be ran at point guard. This is the first genuine out of position card, I guess you could say, this year. We've had Magic at point guard, we've had Penny Hardaway point guard, Oscar Robertson. They all tend to be point guards. They're all point guards all the time. But Ben, obviously, he had a diamond earlier in the year. Now we finally have a point guard, Ben Simmons, 6'10", 84 mid-range, and 95 driving dunk. He has posterizer on Hall of Fame. He also has floor general, quick first step on Hall of Fame, and he's pretty solid. His 3-pointers are 55, but most people don't care really. They still just love to rim run with Ben Simmons. And eventually he'll have a opal or maybe a dark matter card that has a good 3-pointer, maybe a flash glitch card, possibly. We'll see though. Porzingis on the other hand is very good. He has circus 3s and deep 3s on Hall of Fame. He is the ideal big man you want to have in your lineup. He can play in all types of systems, 5 out, maybe 4 out, 1 in, whatever style of play you want to play in. Porzingis can be that. 93 3-pointer, 80 driving dunk. This card is exceptional. The opals and the pink diamonds in this new set are both over 100k. They are both going to be bid for a while, so definitely this is the time to try and snipe both of these. One of the other filters you guys can also touch up on, which actually came out yesterday, is Pink Diamond Moments. Yesterday, 2K gave us our first Pink Diamond Moments cards of the year in Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, and Colin Sexton. Now, Embiid and Capella are already buy nows, especially because Embiid already had a Pink Diamond before, and Capella, he can't really shoot, you know, others aside from defense. That's really about it that you get with him, and rebounding. But Colin Sexton, you can see, is clearly over 150k. This is a pretty good card. He has a Pro 2 size up escape dribbles, which means the Curry slide. He has circus 3s on Hall of Fame. He has deep 3s on Hall of Fame. He has posterizer on gold. He's a 6'1" point guard. I'm pretty sure he has clamps, not on Hall of Fame, but he has clamps. Sniper, quick first step, tight handles. This guy is a pretty solid card that they dropped yesterday, and they also have agendas. They also dropped some moments agendas. You need this Sexton to get 500 XP as well as Capella and Embiid. You also, hopefully, if you're lucky, if you're someone that's been opening packs, especially the heat check packs, hopefully you have 3 original owner Cavs heat check cards. It only gives 200 XP, but I mean, if you want to stay up on the grind with XP, you know, that's something to do. But definitely Pink Diamond Moments. And officially now the Pink Diamond Central filter is kind of a bit ruined now, because it wasn't because of Ben Gordon that came out earlier this week or Colin Sexton, but because of Danny Granger and Derrick Rose now both being hella buy nows. They're both super cheap. Well, not cheap, but you know, cheaper compared to all the other cards like Giannis, Jerry Stackhouse. Jerry Stackhouse is also a buy now. Ben Gordon, Michael Jordan, Giannis, Paul George, those type of guys, they're very cheap compared to them. So this Pink Diamond Central filter is now a bit messed up because of this. Speaking of Ben Gordon, Pink Diamond Throwback Moments is one of the other filters you guys should definitely try out. Pink Diamond Central, because they dropped Pink Diamond Moment, they dropped Throwback Moments Central cards. Ben Gordon is still over 100k. He's dipping lower and lower. Earlier this week he went for around 300k. I think I saw one for 350, and now people definitely got swindled because of this big pad drop they dropped today, because of new Ben Simmons. Really, that Ben Simmons caused this auction house crash. So did TMAC and LeBron, of course, but absolutely that Ben Simmons at point guard definitely caused this guy to dip down in price. So if you are trying to do his agendas, as well as Jerry Stackhouse, this is now the time to pick them up, because they're going to be very cheap and they're just going to keep going down from here throughout the rest of the season, at least until Opal Clay becomes officially available, once all 6 sets are out. Now, as for the rest of the Inferno set, when you go from Amethyst and lower, all of the cards are very cheap at the moment now. You can get all of them for less than 2k MT, which is actually what I had done already. But if you guys want to get a nice filter that, you know, not everyone's going to be on, because most people today is going to be on the Opal filter on the Inferno set, as well as the Pink Diamond, trying to get LeBron, Porzingis, T-Mac, and Ben Simmons, you guys can try out the Shooting Guard Diamond Inferno filter. And on this filter, you guys are going to be seeing around the 60 to 70k range. You're going to be seeing J.R. Smith. He's around 67k at the moment. J.R. Smith, he has Hall of Fame Posterizer, Hall of Fame Circus 3s, and Hall of Fame D3 Sniper Volume Shooter. This guy is a pretty good budget card. Budget, he may get lower. You guys could see him for like around 40k. That's an absolute snipe at the moment. He may not go that low until like probably the next big pack drop, but this is definitely one card you guys should try out, especially because a lot of people love the Pink Diamond J.R. Smith, which was the season 2 spotlight reward. If you did all the sets, if you locked in all the sets, you got a Pink Diamond J.R. Smith, and everyone loved that card. So this is definitely another card you should definitely try to get. JR is definitely, you know, one of the big fan favorites in the community, so definitely be on this filter, absolutely. And then for some of the last filters for today's video, this has to do with limited for this weekend. So for the limited portion, which I always tend to talk about almost every week, this week you guys are going to need 10 players from the 21 current theme, of course, meaning the 21 current collection, the series 2 packs, the series 2 collection with all those new cards like the Diamond KD, Amethyst Kyrie cards like that. You are only allowed to bring 1 diamond player, and then you can't bring an Opal, you can't bring a Pink Diamond, you can't bring free agents as usual, and you can't bring heat checks as well. So for example, this would be my ideal lineup for the weekend. I would bring Diamond KD, I would bring Amethyst Kyrie. They both have a dynamic duo, that helps. I would bring Tatum and Brown, they have a dynamic duo as well. Ruby Cat. This Amethyst Loader becomes a diamond if you pair him with CJ McCollum, Paul George, Michael Porter Jr. duo with Jamal Murray. This is the ideal lineup you guys can bring. I did not notice initially that you just need to include 10 players, so I might take KD completely out the lineup and then just include one of my, you know, usual diamond players that I like to run, like Shane Battier. I could run Shane Battier. I could run a different type. I could run Thurl Bailey, who's pretty OP this year with the Curry slide. I could run any ideal card like that, and then I have to run, well, I can run 3 of my own personal cards I like to use, and then I could take 10 other 21 current themes. Definitely this is gonna be my ideal lineup I'm gonna go with. I'm probably gonna scrap Kyrie for someone else, probably. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll keep him in the lineup anyway. But Lillard and McCollum, definitely take advantage of the guys that have dynamic duos. It helps. it gives them a boost. Like this Drew Holiday, he was an emerald. This Middleton was a sapphire. Brown was an emerald, now he's a sapphire. Tatum got better like with his 3-pointer. And good luck unlimited. Ring number 3 is on the line this weekend. A lot of the cards went up in price in the 21 current NBA collection, specifically specifically the duo players that have dynamic duels, or amethyst players are better. I mean, some of the diamonds that KD I picked up, I just had to sell him back for a little bit less because you could just bring any diamond you want. But guys like Kyrie, you can their value is currently like around 5k, and they were much less than that before today. So they're around 4,700, around this range. So definitely see if you could try and snipe these guys, because you can use them in limited this weekend. They're more of some of the more better cards you can use, aside from the 2 free amethysts and 1 diamond player you could bring. These are some of the better cards you can use. Kyrie, Luka, Jimmy Butler has a duo with Goran Dragic. Look for Dragic. I saw he had good value. Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. If you can't get the amethyst, who you can get, so there's no excuse. And if you don't want to get, if you don't have an expensive diamond, of course, you can always take a look at the Diamond 21 current NBA filter. You can see if you can get yourself a Harden. You can get Harden for very cheap. He's not that expensive. Kawhi, KD was around 18k that I put up. I had a KD for 18k. There he goes now. Sold for 18k. You can get a Kevin Durant. He pairs with that Kyrie Irving that I just showed, obviously. So if you don't have any, if you're a new player, if you don't have any diamonds, which is crazy to say, if you don't have any of the diamond players in the game, you can start off trying to get one of these guys from the 21 current collection. In my opinion, personally, get KD. He's the only person with a duo in that. He's the only diamond player with a duo in that entire collection. So definitely pair him with Kyrie and then use him for limited this weekend and then sell him back. Other than that, that's going to be the video, guys. They did drop a new poll locker code, so you guys can vote on which inferno player you want the most. Me personally, it's LeBron. I always enjoy using LeBron cards in my team. And one of the last things, they did add a new moments challenge. Obviously, today is the anniversary of Kobe's 81-point game, being January 22nd. So today's new challenge is in 7-minute quarters on pro difficulty. You have to use any Kobe and then drop 81 points with any player. So it could be anybody. If you have OPAL Wade, you can do it with him. If you have bronze Isaac Bonga, you could do it with him, I guess. And then your reward is going to be a Kobe 6 shoe. Now apparently these are new. They added 3 new Kobe 6s, and each of these, they all look the same, but their stats, they do different things. Also, it gives +5 to 5 stats instead of the regular +3, like all diamond shoes in the game. So these 3 cards could give you a number of things. One of the shoes could give you speed boost, one of the shoes can give you a 3-point boost, one of the shoes can give like defensive boost. So keep that in mind, especially. This is another new thing. This is basically another filter you guys can pay attention to. Go shoe cards, then go diamond, and then go Nike, and see if you guys can see and then enable if you don't have a certain shoe like the 3-point Kobe 6s, and then put enable, and then see if you guys can snipe a diamond Kobe 6. Other than that, that's going to be the video, guys. There should be a locker code today. There isn't one out yet at the moment of this recording, but there should be one today. Thank you guys for watching the video. Look out for the other locker codes this weekend by like content creators. They're going to drop codes that give you a chance to get the Inferno packs. Thank you guys for watching the video again. Appreciate the support. Like if you enjoyed it. Comment if you guys are trying to snipe any of those opals, pink diamonds in these new packs. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys on the next video.